Hey there, YouTubers. Another video here on a $250 box of dimes. This video is going to be basically about answering some of your questions and some tips and suggestions on how to get these boxes of coin, whether they're dimes, pennies, nickels, half dollars, especially half dollars, either from your bank or, in this case, this is one of the boxes from a bank that is from a town that's more than 200 miles from our home. We refer to those as, a box that's not from our area. It's kind of self-explanatory. If you're buying coin from your normal town, your normal area, you're kind of buying the same coin that circulates over and over and over. If you go to another area that's a couple hundred miles or more away, and you're on a road trip, like we are in the habit of doing, we'll stop at a local bank and we'll get coin there. This bank, for example, that we got this box, we're currently on a road trip. By the time we upload this video, we'll be home. But we bought a box of dimes at a bank we've bought from before and usually do very well. In this case, we didn't find any silver. That was the goal on this video, being that we're on the road. We don't have any of our stuff with us. We just wanted to see if we'd find any silver dimes. We went in the bank. It's a branch of the same bank company as the one we have our account with back home, but it's not a bank that's familiar with us. So walking in the door, they didn't recognize us. They didn't know us, on a first name basis or anything like that. We just walked into the bank and walked up to the two tellers in the bank and said, hi, do you have any half dollars? And they kind of looked at each other and said, no, we don't have any. Do you want us to check with the other tellers at the drive up and see if they have any in their trays? I said, sure. So they went around ran around the corner to where the tellers were and came back, said, no, they don't have any either. I said, do you have any rolls? And she said, no, we don't get half dollars very often. I said, well, could I get some? And the head teller said, at first, she said, no, we can't get half dollars. And I said, really, if I order a whole box? And she goes, oh, well, if you order a whole box, yeah, we could get them. It'll take about a week or two. We already put our order in for this week. So you can see that if I had stopped at no, we wouldn't have gotten to that point in the conversation, because at that point in the conversation, if we were staying in town for that length of time, or if they hadn't put their order in, we could have ordered a box of half dollars, which we've done before. So that's kind of how you have to carry that conversation on, whether it's half dollars, quarters, dimes, whatever it is you're trying to get from even your own bank back home. Some of you have said that your own banks back home have been rude. They've been uncooperative, not willing to order the coin, telling you they can't order coin, in one case I got a message from somebody that said that their bank told them that the government had stopped issuing half dollars and they could not order them because the federal government had called them in, which obviously is totally untrue, at least at this time of this video. We have talked in our videos in the past that at some point the government is going to call in the half dollars or just simply stop circulating them, as they've done with other types of coins, like silver dollars, as we refer to them. You can't order silver dollars anymore. You can only order the new $1 gold colored coin that they replaced them with. But if you go to your bank, believe it or not, there are friendly tellers still out there. There are bankers that are willing to work with you. If your bank simply won't cooperate, even if you're friendly, even if you have the conversation like we just did, and they still refuse to order the coins for you, then you simply have to go and find another. First off, start with another branch of your bank, because you have an account with them, you have history with them that they can look up on their computer. You may find that the tellers at the very same bank but a different branch are much nicer. We had that issue at a different area that we used to live in. where the bank tellers got really ticked off that we were buying lots of pennies and dimes, each week, and they started giving us all this garbage about, we're going to charge you $5 a box and all this kind of stuff. I simply went 5 minutes down the road to the next branch over, and I walked in and asked for coin, and they were like, how much do you want? We'll give you as much as you want. And they were just sweet as hell and never had an issue from then on. And by the way, the tellers that give you the bad attitude like that, that becomes what we refer to in coin roll hunting as your dump bank. You have an account there, you've gotten your coins, you've gone through them. Never take your coins back to the bank that gives you the coins to go search through. So when you buy the coins, buy them from one bank, return them to a different bank. Sometimes when you're having that conversation, the teller may hesitate and say, what are you going to do with these? Just say, I'm not going to bring them back here. And then sometimes they'll say, oh, fine, we'll order them for you, because they don't want to process them and be stuck with them for a long period of time. So that's basically the process. Get them from one bank, have that conversation, go to another branch first chance if you have a trouble. If not, go to a different bank and try and get them from them, even if you don't have an account there. And if they say, do you have an account? You say, if you're willing to sell me coin, I'll open an account. Put $100 in the bank, buy your coin, and then dump them at the bank where they treat you like garbage. Eventually they may change their attitude. But that's kind of what we wanted to cover. Unfortunately, like I said, we didn't find any silver. We found quite a few coins that if we were home, we had our list, we had our collection where we could kind of look and compare. For somebody new, this box would have been a great start to start a coin collection. There were a lot of Ds, which we don't get in our area. There were a lot of older coins that were in really pretty good condition. That you could have put in your coin collection and not had to buy them somewhere, and start with those. And really would have been nice. It was a really interesting box. Unfortunately, nothing that I could put on camera, and I thought this would be of more value to you. And Camera Girl and I talked it over and figured the best thing to do is answer these questions. That seems to be the most common question we get. So wanted to give you that information. Hopefully you find it helpful. Hopefully you continue to watch, subscribe, share, comment, give us these questions and ideas. And so until next time, JB Coins signing out.